Hello everyone, again it's Chris the Computer Dude, back with part 2 of Virtual Machine Install for Beginners Only. Not really only, but for beginners. I say only because I don't want to waste y'all time. So when y'all see the word only, you should know that it's pretty much simple for you. If you're an advanced computer user, or even not advanced, a medium, whatever, that's all I'm trying to do. But anyway, I left off to where you want to actually installed operating system on a virtual machine. It wouldn't work. It said it couldn't find the load because it wasn't nothing in there. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to. I'm gonna show you how to download a free version so you can put it on your disk and put it on your virtual machine. So what I do, I go here and I normally go to Linux and get a free version, and I go to Linux downloads. I think it's already up there. Yeah, there you go. Then I go to the first one. Pretty much, you can get either one, whatever operating system you like. As you can see, Linux got a lot of them, but I normally to go with Ubuntu or either Mint. But we're gonna start with Ubuntu. And click that, and as you can see, it's gonna give you the updated version of it. And all you do is download this. You hit download right here, and then it's going to take you to the alternate download torrents. You don't got to do none of that. Just hit download, and then it's going to start download. I'm not going to do it because I already did it. I got multiple ones, but this is what you'll do. You hit it right there and run it and save it to a disk, a blank disk, so you can have basically your own operating systems. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to go back to the virtual machine that I put on yesterday to start job with part 2 of this. As you can see, remember I had Chris, the first one I had. Matter of fact, we're gonna remove that one because that one is no longer in use. And then we're gonna open up this one, Chris Computer Dude 1, and it's gonna try to find a a disk. See what I'm saying? It's gonna try to find it again. So what you gotta do, you gotta basically go tell it to find it. So you go into your machine and where we at? Reset it. So I reset this. Then it's gonna come down to this. Okay. I go back to it. Snapshot settings. There we go. No, you had to go to settings actually instead of reset. So where we gonna go? I like to put it on. You go down here to network and put it on bridged, and then you can see it's gonna be on your actual NIC card with this one. That's what this is. That's your NIC that's in your computer now. So it's gonna run off that. So it's gonna bridge through that. You can hit advance, and then you're gonna have to find your disk in order to make it run. Where is it at? Hold on. So what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna close this. So because I know y'all probably thinking like, what's going on? Here we go. We're gonna close this and we're gonna remove this. All files. Then I'm gonna make a new one. It's just gonna be simple because it's already in there. And then I'm gonna go Chris the computer because ain't nothing on there now. I guess put Chris the computer dude by itself again. Computer dude. And then I'm gonna go back to Linux because I think I got a Linux in there and I got Kali in there. I normally put other when I got Kali in there. I think it's a 64-bit. So I normally put other Linux. I hit next. I give it like 2 gigabytes of memory. Remember 2048, that's 2 gigabytes. 1024 is 1 gigabyte. So I hit that and I say keep all this stuff that I told you to keep on the first video. Create a virtual hard disk now. Okay, create, and then you're gonna keep it to VDI, Virtualbox disk image. You're gonna go to next, and then you're gonna keep it dynamically allocated. Next, then you can put it up to wherever you can't go. Don't go no less than 8 gigabytes though, because that's the recommended space. I put it. I think I put it to 40 last time. Let's do 40. Somewhere between 40, 30, 41 or something. But 32 is good. Let's go 32. Well, now where that's at? If I do it like that. There we go. 32. We're gonna create. Got like 4 times what the minimum should be. All right, because so now that's on there, right? And what I didn't do yesterday, I didn't go into these parts. You wanna, when you get your disk and then you get your virtual in your actual operating system on in your virtual machine, beginners, you want to go to your settings and set up your operating system. So if you go to network, you want to make sure that's bridge. Don't do net. Do a bridge on that so you can run off your NIC. It's going to bridge the virtual machine in the host machine, like your regular desktop at home or your laptop, whatever. And it's going to bridge that NIC through your through the virtual machine. That's why it's bridged. And so, in the NIC, if you don't, I know you're beginners, so the NIC is the interface, the network interface card. That's what NIC stand for. So if you're wondering what that is, that's the network interface card. If you don't got no NIC, you ain't gonna be on the internet. So remember that. Then you go there. Don't mess with none of these things that you ain't that advanced yet. So leave that alone. But just make sure you put it to bridge. You do that by going to network. When you go to the settings, again, we're gonna do it again real quick. You go to settings, go down to network. You see how it's that? You hit bridged, then hit OK. Now it's bridged, and it's bridged on that. And you got see it's down here. Actually, I'll show you on adapter one. Bridged. It's right there, and it's on that NIC. Then you can set up your other stuff too. You can go here and set up like you can set up your system, and this will be like if you won't know anything about chipset and all that stuff. Your USB tablet. I want mine to run through the mouse. So if that one already pointing to the mouse, then make sure you change that to your mouse. Come down here, and that's you're gonna do that under system. Remember, anything under system, you'll do that under the system. Then you'll come over with this. Make sure this is point to your mouse. So your mouse. It was on tablet at first. I don't know why it was on that. Leave all these default. Don't mess with none of that. The network is not checked, but check that. If it's not checked, make sure you check the network. Processors, don't worry about that. Just leave it at 1, and then leave everything default right there, and then hit OK. And then now remote desktop server. That's gonna go deeper into advanced, but we're gonna hit start now. Watch what happened now. Remember yesterday? Now remember when it got to this point, it said host this drive D. Then you look this little down arrow right here. As you can see, it ain't nothing in there, but you want them to run. Oh, now if I start it, it should find something. Cause I got a disk in there. So we're gonna close this little blue arrow. See, look what it got in there. So I got that disk in there. It's got Kali Linux. That's the disk, the operating system I want to put on this virtual machine. So with that said, you go down here. You can either run it live. Don't mess with none of this. You ain't in all that yet. Go to install. And how you do that, remember you point it to your mouse. Once you click your mouse in, you got to start using your down arrows. Now, it won't move with your mouse. So look, see that? I'm using the down arrows. So hit that, then hit enter. It's going to install. It's going to start reading it, and you can see what it's doing. It's going to ask you what your English is and stuff. Remember the mouse, use your arrows now. Leave your mouse out here and use your arrows. So you go up, whatever language you is, you can pick your language. I'm English, so we hit English, hit that. United States, wherever you're from, hit that. Then you go American English, that's me. Let it do its little thing. As you can see, it's running now. It's running that operating system you just got for free. So with that, I'm not gonna go through the whole install process. I don't want this video to be too long. This is just part 2 to show you how to go get your operating system. So Stay tuned for video 3